Hi everyone, welcome to watergoddesstarot. So the topic for today is the door that's closing and opening for you. So for that we have 3 images on the screen. I will show you the close-ups as well. This is pile number 1. This is pile number 2. And this here is pile number 3. You can pause the video, take your time. Meanwhile, let's just begin with pile number 1. Hi pile number 1, welcome to your reading. So let's just figure out about the door that's closing and opening for you. So for closing we have 7 of Cups and Time Out. The door that's opening for you, I'll take this up later. Now, pile number 1, the door that is closing for you is in regards to your mental fog. It is in regards to you not being clear about what you want in your life. You feeling extremely stressed, anxious, all over the place, extremely ungrounded, okay? So you are somebody who has been too much in your head for a really long time, where you have spent major part of your day in overthinking about things that are not working out in your life, okay? So you might be feeling stuck either in a particular relationship or in terms of your career or in terms of your life in general, okay? But then there is definitely something in your life which has kept you in this energy of you not being able to function to the best of your abilities, okay? So you've been thinking about a lot many things, but when it comes to you being productive, the result has been a big 0. And that is because your root chakra was extremely ungrounded. But this energy is finally coming to an end. You are finally coming out of this funk. You are finally coming out of this energy of you feeling all over the place, of you not being able to choose as to what you want, who you want, why you want a particular person, why you are not able to, get rid of something in your life, or why are you overthinking about things in your life. There was a lot of stress and anxiety that you were going through, and for a lot of you there are very high chances that you actually are going through this energy that I'm describing at this point of time, because this is the door that is closing. This is not the door that is already closed. This is just about to close, okay? So you are finally closing that door where there was no clarity, okay? And you are coming out of this energy of being a procrastinator. You are coming out of this energy of living in an autopilot mode, of living a life where every day is just passing by. It is getting wasted. You're spending major time of your day in just, procrastination, just going through a lot of mood swings. And I just feel that you're somebody who's struggling with mental health as well. And you are already aware about that, because there's a lot of nervousness, there's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of stress that I can sense when I am looking at the cards or when I'm tapping into your energy. You have been in this energy of not able to come to a conclusion, of not being able to make a decision about a particular thing in your life. And this is changing for you. You are coming out of this energy of you being all over the place into an energy where you are going to be provided with a lot of clarity, where you're going to be provided with things that are going to make sense to you. So I just feel for a lot of you, your root chakra is also getting balanced, and there are very high chances that you are actually taking certain actions in your everyday life that are kind of helping you in closing out the cycle, and that is helping you out in balancing your root chakra as well, okay? So now let's just figure out as to the door that is opening for you now. So for that we have strength, all right, and then we have individuality. Perfect. So you are just coming out of this energy and flipping into exact opposite energy, pile number one. So I told you that your root chakra is getting balanced and we've got strength and individuality. So the door that is opening for you is related to your personal growth, is related to you using your talents, your skills, and making a name for yourself. So if you are somebody who was kind of stuck when it comes to your career, who was kind of stuck in taking accountability for their own life, who was kind of not moving forward in spite of taking action and stuff like that, but I don't think that you were in the energy of taking action, because your energy is revolving more around you being a procrastinator than you being somebody who is action oriented. But the door that is opening for you is taking you closer to someone who is taking the reins of their life in their own hands. So you are kind of opening that door where your willpower is going to be extremely strong, where you're going to become the alchemist of your life, where you are going to become the leader of your life. You are actually coming into a leadership position. This could be literally, or this could be the aura that is going to, surround you. This is the kind of vibe that you're going to give to people, where you are going to feel very powerful and you're going to be very powerful, because there is something about your root chakra being extremely balanced, along with you having a control on your thoughts, a control on your mind. So I just feel that you're definitely going to take some kind of action that is going to push you towards your success. So the door that is opening for you is the door that is taking you closer to success, that is taking you closer to you standing out in a crowd of people. All right, you are reaching that place in your life, pile number one, where you are going to be number one in your field of work, where you are going to be somebody who is known, somebody who is independent, somebody who is individualistic, somebody who has an opinion of their own, somebody who's well respected in the society, somebody who has a lot of power. And this power, I'm not just talking about somebody who has a lot of inner strength. I'm literally talking about somebody who has some kind of hold on society or some kind of hold in their community, okay? So you are entering into a very powerful phase. And I just feel that you are somebody who's receiving some kind of good luck from the planet Sun, okay? I don't know what the planetary positions are in your chart, but then there is something related to Sun being extremely strong in your chart, or you have kind of pleased Lord Sun in some kind, shape, way or form, where you're being blessed with a lot of name, fame, abundance, prosperity, a leadership position, you getting a government job, you having a business of your own, you coming into a leadership position, you getting the role of your dreams, getting the job of your dreams. There is something that is happening in your life that is going to put you in the limelight, that is going to, put you in a place where you're going to be the center of attention, where people are going to know you for what you do and for what you bring to the table. And the energy is very strong. It is extremely masculine, regardless of the gender. If you're a girl watching this reading, that doesn't matter. You are coming into your masculine energies, and you're coming into the energies of becoming a provider, of becoming somebody who's extremely independent, who makes their own money, who is very strong when it comes to the material blessings in life. So you are kind of coming in this energy of you building an empire for yourself. And the energies are very powerful. The energies are very, very strong. And over here, my only advice to you will be, use this energy, pile number one, because this time is extremely ripe for you to actually make the most of whatever you have lost in the past. Because I just feel that you are somebody who was kind of in a mental fog for a very long time. You're somebody who has not seen a lot of action in your life when it comes to your independence, when it comes to your career, basically. All right? When it comes to you taking charge of your life in your own hands. All right? So the action-oriented energy that was absent in your life is kind of being present now and in the coming days. So this is the door that you are kind of opening and entering into, which is going to take you closer to you becoming your best version, closer to you reaching the pinnacle of success. It is taking you closer to kind of you reaching that point in your life where you're going to be extremely proud of yourself. Okay, so I just feel a lot of power. Pile number 1, I just feel a lot of power for you. Though the reading is timeless, but if you're watching this reading when I'm posting it, so I am posting this reading in the month of June. If you're somebody who's watching this reading around June or July or August, the message that I have for you is you are going to receive a very big blessing in the month of August. All right? The month of August is going to be very, very significant for you in terms of your career, in terms of a wish fulfillment, in terms of you getting a lot of abundance and prosperity, in terms of you meeting the love of your life, in terms of just you reuniting with somebody whom you've been wanting to communicate for a very long time, or if you are single, then you meeting the love of your life. I mean, whatever you've been wishing for, there is something about the month of August that is going to be extremely lucky for you. And you don't have to just sit and think as to how all of it is going to work out. Leave that to the universe. I'm just giving you this message that there is something about the month of August that is going to be extremely lucky for you. All right? So this is what I have for you, pile number 1. If you liked your reading, please like, share, comment, subscribe, turn the notification bell on so that whenever I post next, you get notified. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do that via Instagram and email. The details for both is in my description box below. I'll catch up with you in the next reading. See ya! Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. So let's just figure out about the door that is closing and opening for you. So before I begin with your reading, I want to tell you that it is raining outside. So if at all you can hear any sound and stuff like that, then please excuse, because it is not in my control. Now first we're going to figure out as to the door that is closing for you. So for that we have Justice and we have Patience. All right. The door that's opening we'll figure out later. The door that is closing for you has been something very karmic and very, very heavy on you, okay? Now, this could be you being in a karmic relationship and trying to, separate from your person for years. You fighting for a divorce case that has been ongoing for years. You breaking generational curses and, kind of clearing your karmic debt. And the cycle has been ongoing for years. You being the black sheep of your family and stuff like that. I mean, there is heavy karma that you're going through. This karma can be related to your past life, can be your generational karma, can be just a karmic debt that you're supposed to repay in this lifetime. I mean, there is a heavy karmic energy that is there to your reading. And you've been very, very patient with whatever has been happening in your life. So if things have been not working in your life, you have been extremely patient. You have kind of reached a point where you have felt like giving up a lot many times, because it feels like an ongoing cycle that is never going to end. So you are somebody who has kind of faced a lot of delays, a lot of detours, a lot of obstacles, a lot of challenges in your life. and you've been patiently waiting for your time to come, for things to change, for the wheel to turn in your favor and stuff like that, but you haven't seen a lot of progress, and you have been where you were for a couple of years. This can be 2 years, this can be 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years for some of you. Okay? This chapter of your life is finally coming to an end. You are finally closing a very heavy karmic cycle in your life. And for a lot of you, I am talking about divorce right now because there is something related to the law. Okay? If it is not something that is related to the law, then it is an energetic karmic energy. But if it is not an energetic karmic energy, there's definitely something that is related to the court. There's definitely something that is related to the law, where you have been fighting an ongoing battle for years, but this is finally closing and the case is going to be in your favor. Even if it's not a divorce case, it's some other case, whatever case is there that has been in the court, that has been ongoing in the court for a really long time, it is finally going to come to an end and things are going to work out in your favor. This is the cycle that you're closing. Now, if you're somebody who is not dealing with any kind of legalities, you need to understand that there is something about the planet Saturn that is there in your chart, where Saturn has been taking your test for years. Okay, so either you're going through your Saturn return, or you have Saturn in certain placements where it is not very favorable, where you are going to be challenged in a lot many ways by the planet Saturn and stuff like that. I'm not using extremely technical terms because I want everybody to understand what I'm trying to say. Otherwise, I would have used technical terms and it would have made more sense. But because everybody is not aware as to how the planets work and stuff like that, so I'm just trying to keep it as simple as possible. So what you need to understand is that you have passed your test, pile number 2. Okay, and I just want to tell you that I'm very proud of you, because I know that you have been through a lot, and you're that kind of a person who doesn't express much. Even if your life is just upside down, you are not going to publicize. You are not going to speak your heart out to a lot of people. Okay, so you're that kind of a person who internalizes your emotions a lot. But I would advise you to find your safe space and talk to somebody that you can trust, because you need a listener. Okay, I am getting this energy from you that you have a lot to say, but you haven't found somebody to confide in. So you need to find somebody, because there definitely is somebody who is going to listen to you. There is definitely somebody who's going to understand where you're coming from. Okay, you are a very misunderstood pile number 2. And there's a lot that you want to share. There's a lot that needs to come out of your system. So do that, because it is kind of going to ease you out. You need comfort in your life. You don't have a lot of trustworthy people around you, but there is definitely one person that I can sense for you, pile number 2, who wants to give you that comfort, but I just feel that you are not very open to them coming close to you. I don't know, this is not a part of this reading, but I am getting the messages, so I'm giving it to you. It is all intuitive. It is what I can channel, because there's at least one person who is going through the kind of phase or the kind of feelings that I'm talking about right now. And I just want to give you a big hug, whosoever you are, pile number 2, because you really need to have a good cry. You really need to face your emotions and face your vulnerable side. Stop fighting your vulnerabilities. Don't think that being vulnerable is equivalent to you being weak. Okay? Just come out of this mess that you have put yourself in. There are certain notions that are not serving you well. So come out of it. Anyway, getting back to your reading, pile number 2. So yes, you are closing this huge karmic cycle, and finally you are going to feel on top of the world because your patience is going to pay off, because now things are going to move forward in your life. Though we will figure out as to what is coming in the future in regards to the door that is opening for you, but then I just get this sense and this energy when it comes to your reading that there is a lot of luck that is entering into your life, and there's a new beginning that you're going to have, and you're finally going to feel at peace and at ease because your days of struggle are finally coming to an end and things are working out in your favor, or things are starting to work out for you after a very, very, very long time. Very long time. You've been very, very patient. Okay, and for a lot of you, I again feel there is something about you struggling in your relationships. I don't know why, but the energy of relationship is very strong. So maybe you are somebody who always attracts karmic partners in their life. Maybe you attract the same kind of toxic people in your life. Okay, maybe you have a lot of exes that are still troubling you. They're not good for you, but you're not able to get rid of them, though you've been trying really hard. Maybe you are somebody who is going through, a lot of release at this point of time, and this release is happening because you're shedding of your old skin. You're going through a huge transformational phase in your life where you're finally ready to leave the people from your past behind. Because even if you have left your exes or whosoever you were with in the past, energetically, somewhere down the line, you were still connected to them. But now you're entering into that period where you are getting rid of everything that doesn't serve you, and what belongs to your past is going to stay in your past. And that also applies to how you were as a person in the past. So you are also kind of, releasing what doesn't serve you. You are going through an ego death, is what I can tell you. You're going through the dark night of the soul, and I think that is ending for you. If your life has been full of, I wouldn't say ups and downs, but if your life has been full of downs, if your life has been full of downs, if your life has been, just spiraling around, and you feeling as if you're going crazy and nothing is working out for you, I just want to say, finally, your time is here, pile number 2. Okay? Your time is here. Now let's just figure out as to the door that's opening for you. And for that we have the Lovers, beautiful energy, and then we have spiritual partnership. Oh my God. See, I told you that, there is definitely something that is related to relationships. And I'm again telling you, for 90% of you, there is something about relationships that is for sure. Because the door that is closing and the door that is opening is definitely interconnected. It is for a very few of you that it revolves around your life as a whole, or it revolves around your career and stuff like that. But for, I would say, 90% of you, this is a love pile. This is a reading that revolves around love. This is the reading that revolves around you leaving your karmics behind. Because I want to tell you, pile number 2, you are on a twin flame journey. You are definitely on a twin flame journey. And you are entering into a twin flame partnership. You are entering into a spiritual partnership. So the door that is opening for you is the door that you have been wanting all your life, but you've been denying yourself of it. So maybe you're somebody who's been very hurt in love. Maybe you've been backstabbed. Maybe you were treated in a way where you stopped trusting people. All right. and you always thought that you are going to be single, or you're just going to play around, you're going to be in your Casanova energy, your playboy, playgirl energy and stuff like that. Or you were that kind of a person who, when they got betrayed, they kind of went into hibernation and you did your healing work and stuff like that. Because I'm getting both the energies over here, that either, and both the energies are extremely extreme, okay? So both the energies are extreme and opposite to each other. But whatever the case is, however you can resonate, however this fits your story, because it is for a lot of people, all I'm here to tell you, the door that is opening for you is about you uniting with your twin flame, you coming in a union with your twin flame in this 3D plane. And this partnership is going to change your life. This partnership is going to make you feel the way you've never felt before in your life. You know this person already, and I just feel for a lot of you, you've already met this person in the 3D plane, okay? And you have this sense that I know this person from somewhere. And if you haven't met this person, then whenever you're going to meet them, you are going to get this thing, in your head that, I know him from somewhere, I know her from somewhere. Why do I feel that this person seems to be so familiar to me? And that is because that person is your twin flame. You guys are already connected. You guys are already connected even while I'm talking to you at this point of time. You are telepathically connected. The way you feel for this person feels the same. And this is going to be a very blissful union. This is going to be a very powerful connection. You two are going to be a power couple. You are meant to create something so huge that you're going to leave a legacy behind. You are going to change the planet in some way. So there are very high chances of you both doing something for the collective, okay? Because I just feel that you both are somewhere into spirituality, okay? And when the two of you are going to come together, there is going to be a shift in the consciousness of the other people who are on the twin flame journey. It is going to create a shift on this entire planet, okay? And your union is kind of going to accelerate the union of other twin flames, along with you two creating and doing something for Mother Gaia, doing something for the planet Earth. You are meant to raise the vibration of this planet. You are meant to create harmony, create love, show love, be love, and show the world as to how much power love has. And there's a lot of heaviness that I can feel in my heart at this point of time, which tells me that when you're going to touch this person, pile number 2, there's something that is going to happen in your energetic body. All right? There is so much of power and there's so much of chemistry. There is so much of energy that the two of you share with each other. I cannot even explain how I'm feeling at this point of time. And the door that is opening for you is literally taking you to something that is so heavenly. I mean, the kind of love that you've wanted all your life is the love that is knocking at your door, is the love that is kind of walking and coming into your life. Because we're just tapping into the door that's opening for you. And the door that's opening for you is just sheer divine union with your twin flame. And I just want to say one thing, not everybody is on a twin flame journey. But then I feel very, very strongly that the people who've chosen this pile number 2, are definitely on a twin flame journey. So if you're already with somebody, and you're happy in that connection, then let me tell you, you already are with your twin flame. If the door that is closing resonates, if that part resonates with you, pile number 2, then definitely the person that you're with at this point of time is your forever person, is your, your spiritual match. and you are going to create magic together. You're going to create magic together, literally. I don't know, I don't have anything else to say. All you're welcoming into your life is a lot of love, is a lot of pure love, is a lot of divine love, is that kind of a love that exists in fairy tales, and you're going to create your fairy tale on planet Earth, and you're going to inspire a lot other people to do the same. So this pile belongs to the people who are hopeless romantics. This pile belongs to the people who are otherworldly, that is for sure. And I'm just sending you a lot of love because I can feel a lot of love from your energy, any which way. And all I can say to you, pile number 2, is that you're very lucky. You're very lucky, you're blessed, and I'm happy for you, okay? So if you liked your reading, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Turn the notification bell on so that whenever I post next, you get notified. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do that via Instagram and email. The details for both is in my description box below. I'll catch up with you in the next reading. See ya! Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. So let's just figure out about the door that's closing and opening for you. First, we'll figure out about the door that's closing for you. So the door that's closing, for that we have Page of Swords, and then we have effort. Now the door that's opening, we'll figure it out later. Okay, you are somebody who has been kind of putting in extra effort, who has been doing everything that is there in your hands, but you have not seen results in your life, okay? Maybe this is a thing that has been ongoing for 13 months, or maybe this is a thing that has been ongoing for a couple of years as well for some of you, okay? When it comes to you, you have been doing, trying your hands at different things, but you have not been able to kind of receive a positive response. So for example, if you're an actor, you have been auditioning for parts left, right and center. Maybe you've, just got shortlisted also, but you haven't been able to crack anything for a very, very long time. And same goes for you if you are into a 9-to-5. So for example, if you've been on a lookout for a new job, you've been applying at 10 different places, but you've not been able to, get a positive response out of anywhere. Or if you've been trying for a hike in the salary and, you've been keeping your points across, you've been just speaking out for yourself, you've been working very, very hard, but you've not received the result in regards to the effort that you've been putting for years, okay? Because I just feel you are somebody who has been growing at a very, very slow pace. Your progress has been very slow. It has been even slower than a snail's pace, and this has kind of irritated you many a times. But then if you're a student, okay, let me just cover this bit as well. If you're a student, maybe you've been studying and you've been just giving your 100%, you've been giving your all to your studies, but still when you're looking at your results, they are not up to the mark. Or you've been just preparing for certain exams and stuff like that, for government exams, for jobs and stuff like that, and you've been trying, but the result has been the same, which is extremely dissatisfying to you, to your soul, okay? So I just feel pile number 3 belongs to those who have been literally struggling to make their ends meet. And I just feel this energy is heavily around money and your career. Heavily. And for a lot of you, you have a karmic debt from the past that is in regards to your finances, where maybe in the past you did not treat your finances properly, or you were not very wise or you chose some unethical ways to earn money and to spend money and stuff like that, because there is a karmic debt that you're clearing in this lifetime when it comes to your finances. And this is one of the reasons for why you're struggling. But the good part about this entire struggle is that this is the door that is closing for you. Okay, so now what is going to come after this? Progress, result. So this entire huge blockage is kind of getting removed. This obstacle is kind of getting removed from your life, and you are about to enter into that phase of your life where you are going to see the results for the kind of efforts that you're putting. But let me tell you one thing, pile number 3, it is very, very important for you to keep on putting efforts, because if you are going to sit down thinking that I have been just working so hard for so many years, but things are not working out for me, so why the hell am I putting so many efforts? I don't want to work hard and stuff like that. I'm here to tell you, it is not going to work out for you. You have to put in the efforts, because the time that you're entering into after this is something that is going to show you the results. And this is the time for you to, continue putting in the efforts, because now this positive shift is taking place in your life. It is now that you're going to, kind of see the results for your hard work. You'll start seeing the results of whatever efforts you've been putting, or however you've been building yourself in all these years. However you've been preparing yourself, whatever rejections you've faced in the past, whatever obstacles you've faced in the past, everything is going to start to make sense in the coming days, in the coming months. And, this energy is not something that is very far off. Let me tell you that. This is the energy that is very much around whenever you're listening to this reading. So this cycle of too many efforts and no results is kind of coming to an end for you. Okay, now let's just figure out about the door that is opening for you. So for that we have 6 of Swords and Adventure. Perfect. You are opening that door that is kind of taking you to either a new place, and by new place this can be a new city, this can be a new country, this can be a new job, this can be anything that has this energy of freshness and newness, and you moving from one place to the other. So if you are at home without any work, you are stepping into your power and you're moving out of your house to go and work somewhere. If you are in a particular city, maybe you are relocating to a new city when it comes to your work. If you are wanting to go overseas, that is happening for you. If you're somebody who's wanting to, work overseas, it is going to work wondrously and magically for you. So the door that you're opening for yourself, or the door that is kind of opening for you by the universe, is full of changes. It is full of rapid changes, let me tell you that. So it is going to happen when you're least expecting it, and the energy is very quick. The energy is so fluid that it is going to, just take you by surprise. So my advice over here for you is to kind of be prepared the day that you're listening to this reading. Prepare yourself up that a huge shift is about to happen when it comes to your life, because you're either becoming a new person altogether, because the door that you're closing is one part of your personality, but as and when you're closing that door, you are leaving that personality behind, and you are opening a new door for yourself, and you're entering into this new door where you are a revamped version of yourself, and this version of yourself knows how to get what they want. So there's a lot of action that is going to happen in your life. Maybe you are going to go for huge physical makeovers. Maybe you're going to go through a physical glow up, a transformation like never before. Maybe you are going to, kind of become somebody who has zero savings to somebody who has a house of their own. So the changes that are happening in your life, or that are about to happen in your life, are going to be so huge, and they are going to be so drastically opposite to the energy that you have been experiencing all this while, that it is going to take you by surprise. So it is very, very important for you to keep yourself grounded. It is very, very important for you to, kind of just remain calm when so much of good chaos is happening around you, because you're going to be very happy. And there's this energy of you traveling somewhere. I do see physical travel for you. Now this can be you going on a vacation, this can be you going to meet somebody, this can be you just going for a spiritual retreat or whatever. I just see you leaving one place and going to somewhere new. For a lot of you, this is a physical relocation, but for a lot of you, this is also about an energetic relocation, where you're leaving a version of yourself behind, and the universe is kind of giving you a blank slate, a journal, an empty journal, to write your story, to write your dream life and do everything. Or the universe is kind of aligning things for you in a way that is going to take you closer to your dream life. So there's a lot of movement that is happening in your life that is for your good. That is for your good. So this can be you getting a promotion also. This can be you getting a hike, a bonus. This can be you coming into a leadership position. This can be anything, pile number 3. You know your story. If you pile number 3 and you are resonating with whatever I'm saying, you know what I'm trying to tell you. So from this period of no action, hibernation and isolation, you are entering into a period of action. There is a very action oriented energy to you. And if you were confused between pile number 1 and 3, my advice would be for you to watch pile number 1 as well, because you might get a message or two from that reading also that you need to hear. And if you don't feel like watching pile number 1, then it is completely okay. So yes, I guess I don't want to emphasize more on what is coming, because this is the major picture that I can see for you, that you are leaving your shadows behind and entering into a period that is going to take you closer to your success, that is going to take you closer to your dream life, that is going to take you closer to your soul purpose, that is going to take you closer to the life of your dreams. And I can see a lot of adrenaline rush for you, okay? So this is kind of, going to put you in that space where you're going to feel just very active and very happy in your life. You're going to feel very, very charged up. So from this energy of you being a tortoise, you're coming into this energy of you being a charged up, what do I say? I'm not getting that exact word. I was about to say you're coming into this energy of, how Ranveer Singh is. He is always extremely charged up and over enthusiastic and energetic. And for those who don't know who Ranveer Singh is, he's a Bollywood actor that I'm talking about at this point of time. Okay, so now this is the message that I have for you, pile number 3. And if this resonates with you, if you liked your reading, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Turn the notification bell on so that whenever I post next, you get notified. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do that via Instagram and email. The details for both is in my description box below. I'll catch up with you in the next reading. See ya!